Thank you, thank you。
谢谢。
发养乐多。
过来，他过来哦。
洪瑞珍。
He's from Taiwan.
I am going to get a haircut. I think I need a haircut. What do you guys think? I think I'm a mess. I've been on the road for about a month, and my hair is getting too long, and so I always get a haircut when I come to Taiwan, and so I think I'll get a Taiwanese haircut. What do you think? Yeah, it's very nice. What time? Which night market are you going to be at? Which one? Which one's the 哪一个最好?
You can try 宁夏 Fruit Lady.
Yeah, I like my fruit lady. tell fruit lady I'll come soon.
Yeah, that's so cool.
可以远吗? Very local. Very local. Okay, 南机场. Okay. Alrighty.
So how's your
How was
trip?
your China trip?
One at a time.
How was your China trip? Did you meet with any major customers in China?
I went to China to celebrate Chinese New Year. That's the reason why I'm here. Every year, I have the opportunity to spend time with all of our Chinese employees. I started in, where did I start? Where did I start?
Shanghai.
Was it Shanghai?
Shanghai,
Okay,
yes.
Shanghai. And then Beijing, right?
Yes.
And then Shenzhen.
Yes.
And then here. Okay.
How's H200 situation?
我忘记了. And then we had talent show, we had nice dinner, lucky draw, spend time with employees. I also visited some customers and some very nice partners, some government officials, and so it was a very successful trip.
How is like H200 situation?
The H200, the actual license for H200 is being finalized, and I'm hoping that also the Chinese government would allow NVIDIA to sell in H200, so they have to decide, and I'm looking forward to a favorable decision. I think that H200 is very good for America technology leadership. It's also very good for the Chinese market, and the customers would very much like to have H200, and so I'm looking forward to a good decision, and so we just have to wait patiently.
We got 6 new chip for like Vera Rubin. How do we like assure the capacity they can stay on track?
Vera Rubin is the first generation of AI supercomputers that needs every single chip to be new. The CPU is brand new, Vera. The GPU is brand new, called Rubin. CX8, special networking, NVLink switch, Spectrum X switch, and a Bluefield 4 data processing and network processing, security processing processor. And every single one of the chips are now in full production. I'm very, very happy with the execution of TSMC. We've been working together to scale up our capacity. As you know, NVIDIA was very fortunate because we were the largest AI infrastructure company, and we were the first to start growing very fast. So we had an opportunity to plan and coordinate with our supply chain with TSMC on wafers and CoWoS, and our memory vendors on HBM and LPDDR, and all of our system makers here, Foxconn, Quanta, Wistron, so many companies, so that we can make sure that we have enormous amounts of supply, because demand is so strong. Demand is just incredibly strong. And so we were very, very aligned with all of our supply chain, and we're in good shape.
Is NVIDIA going to?
Sorry, Jensen. About the Taiwan's power supply for the TSMC expand. So, what do you thought on this issue?
Energy is very important for a country that wants to, a region, or here in Taiwan, of course, would like to grow. Energy is very, very challenging for United States. You know, as a country, United States would like to reindustrialize, and of course, there's manufacturing of chips and computers and also AI infrastructure. And so in United States, energy is a very big challenge. Here on the island of Taiwan, energy is a big challenge. In Europe, energy is a big challenge. Energy is a big challenge because we're entering into a new industrial revolution. This is going to happen all over the world. Any region that would like to grow into the new industrial revolution will need energy.
Jensen, is NVIDIA going to adopt a more diversified foundry model or strategy for the next generation platform while working with Intel and keep continuing their partnership with TSMC?
We have a very strong developing relationship with Intel. We are working with Intel on a custom x86 processor for NVIDIA. We are also, Intel has also adopted NVIDIA's NVLink Fusion architecture, so for their CPUs. And so these two projects are related to x86 CPUs. Our foundry strategy is always keep an open mind and we evaluate every foundry. However, TSMC is the world's best. And not only do they have extraordinary technology, TSMC has excellent customer service. Their supply chain and execution is very agile. Their flexibility is incredible. And as you know, in Vera Rubin, we gave them 6 brand new chips, and every single one is perfect. And so it requires, in order to support NVIDIA's AI infrastructure build out, we need a very large company, and TSMC has great scale.
Jensen,
if the H200, if the Chinese government ends up approving more H200, how would you discuss with TSMC to manage the CoWoS capacity allocation? And what is your priority?
Well, we always prioritize customers that place orders, and so the first thing that we need is orders. And we have a supply that supports all of our existing customers. If H200 is approved, we will work with TSMC to schedule and plan the supply and deliver as fast as we can.
Is NVIDIA in talks to invest more in OpenAI? Because the latest from this morning is NVIDIA is in.
Thank you. Actually, Micron CEO will come to Taiwan today as well. And you mentioned
Sanjay?
Sanjay, yes. Sanjay is here today.
Yes. Now, and you mentioned the.
I thought all of you were here for me. You're here for Sanjay?
Yes,
which is a good idea because Sanjay is terrific.
Yeah. And so, how do you see the importance of the memory chips right now? Can you share a little bit?
Memory chips are very important for several reasons. As you know, NVIDIA has reinvented computing from the general purpose computing world to the AI computing world. The latest generations of AI need several things at the same time. You need very fast processing so that the AI networks, the AI models can be processed very quickly and answer and think very quickly. The second thing is that AI is only useful if it has context awareness. It has to understand the circumstance. It also needs to have long-term memory and short-term memory. Just like humans do, we have long-term memory and we have short-term working memory. And so the amount of memory that's needed for AI to be useful is increasing quite substantially. And so I think memory is very important to the future of AI. And Micron's an excellent partner. We're fortunate because we're the only company in the world that works with every HBM supplier in the world. And I'm grateful for their partnership. And Tony at SK and Jay at Samsung and Sanjay at Micron have done a fantastic job supporting us. And this year, we're going to grow quite substantially. So they're going to need to produce a lot of memory.
So city mayor, Taipei city mayor thinks there's a progress in the headquarters case, the project.
Taipei office.
Yeah.
Is there?
Ceremony, the
Ceremony.
sign up.
Is that right? Okay. Am I coming? Do you guys know?
The Taipei mayor wants you to go.
Oh, okay.
He invites you many times.
Is that right? Okay. Well, when is it?
He say you decided.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. He said you decided.
Up your
Okay.
decision.
Well, which day do you guys want it? When are you guys available? Are you guys available this week? Okay, maybe.
Just so you know,
If you're available, We will arrange it around your schedule.
Really?
Yeah, sure.
Just over 80% of Taiwan residents feel positive about NVIDIA's new Taipei office, and it's a very happy and a good news for NVIDIA. And this kind of support,
and it's going to be beautiful. Yeah, I have not shown you the final design. The final design is even more beautiful.
When will you show us?
The U.S. government trying to shift 40% Taiwan's semiconductor capacity to the U.S. How do you think about it?
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I
It's
didn't
okay.
hear your question.
The U.S. government trying to shift 40% Taiwan semiconductor capacity to the United States. How do you think about it?
I don't think shifting is the right way to think about it. Adding is the right way. TSMC is going to have to add tremendous amounts of capacity in the next decade. And some of it will be manufactured in the United States, some of it will be in Europe, and some of it will be in Japan, and some of it will be here. A lot of it will continue to be here. And so my expectation is that the demand for TSMC wafers and capacity will far exceed the amount of energy available in Taiwan. And so I think that's great for TSMC. TSMC has a global footprint now.
Taiwan and US.
And for the United States, it's also a great strength because we have manufacturing resilience. For TSMC, it has the benefit of global footprint. So I think it's a win-win for both. It's a giant win for TSMC.
Some said it's any risk of because the CEO of Entropic said the AI advanced chip selling to China have some risk. What do you view of it?
Well, the United States government has determined that selling H200s to China has no national security risk. Now, that's very common sense because China manufactured a lot of chips themselves. China, as you know, is one of the world's largest manufacturers of chips. And China is very good at manufacturing. And so the idea that Chinese military would rely on American chips makes no sense, just as American military would never rely on Chinese chips. There's plenty of technology for China to use, and there's plenty of supply for them to use. Now, once we realize that, then the goal is to balance, to simultaneously achieve national security, as well as technology leadership, as well as economic leadership. And every country needs to find that balance. And President Trump has found his balance, and he encourages us to go back to China with H200 and extend America's technology leadership and AI leadership.
Just
Yes,
what's your main
on
topic?
H200, so we've heard that the first batch of customers has received approval for H200. So the chips are able to ship to China, some of the chips. So what are you hearing from the Chinese government or the customers?
I believe that's fake news. I believe that the Chinese government is still deciding, and we have not received purchase orders, and we have not received information according to the news. I think that that's just fake news. I think the question that one would think is the people who are feeding that fake news, what is their goal? It's kind of an interesting fake news. But nonetheless, I think China needs to contemplate and decide for themselves. The United States has decided that NVIDIA should ship H200s to China. Of course, to customers that are approved and for applications that are approved as it relates to commercial applications. And so I think it's up to the Chinese government now. But they're still deciding, and we're waiting patiently.
Taiwan's tariff has been.
I am going to, of course, when I come to Taiwan, my first visit is to see Morris. And I'm looking forward to seeing Morris. And I also have our site meeting and our Chinese New Year. I think it's tomorrow night. And then I'll see our partners and maybe go to the night market or something.
Okay. Are you meeting with CC as well?
Of course, I'll see CC. Yeah, of course. I always see CC when I'm here.
Just Taiwan's tariff has been cut down to 15%. And how did you view the trade deal between United States and Taiwan? TSMC say it is very good and very positive.
The trade deal between the United States and Taiwan is fantastic. And it acknowledges Taiwan's strategic value to the United States and Taiwan's importance to the world. I thought it was an excellent outcome, and TSMC, of course, played a very important role in that. It was also a huge win for the United States because the United States has the benefit of Taiwan and TSMC investing in the United States, and so I think it was a fantastic outcome.
Did you give
Just
any
can you share a
advice
bit more
to the
information
government?
about what your main talk with the Chinese officials during the China?
The main talk is the importance of the work that NVIDIA does and how we can continue to serve China as an open market. China wants to be an open market. As you know, they've been very clear about stating that China is both an exporting country, but also would like to be a large market for the world to serve and to participate in. And so we're looking forward to returning to China so that we can compete in the market. They have many very strong chip companies, and so we have to compete quite vigorously. But I think that we can serve the market, and I think the market would appreciate having NVIDIA there.
How do you lobby the
About
US
trade
government?
deal, about a trade deal, did you give any advice to the Trump administration about how special Taiwan it is in this supply chain? Did you talk about
Taiwan's special place in the world and Taiwan's strategic importance to the United States is very clear to everyone, and it's becoming more and more clear every day. And so I'm proud of Taiwan, and I'm proud of all the companies that are here, and I'm proud of my partners that are here, and I'm also grateful that many of the Taiwanese companies have invested in building up infrastructure and capability in the United States, and it is very important strategically for the United States to have reindustrialization. President Trump would like to bring manufacturing back to the United States. It is also very important for Taiwan to have a strategic footprint in the United States, and so it's a huge win for everybody. Okay.
What's your plan to do today?
I am going to get a haircut. I think I need a haircut. What do you guys think? I think I'm a mess. I've been on the road for about a month, and my hair is getting too long, and so I always get a haircut when I come to Taiwan, and so I think I'll get a Taiwanese haircut. What do you think? Yeah, it's very nice. Okay, would you guys mind?
NVIDIA in talks to invest more in OpenAI. The report says 30 billion, up to 30 billion.
I would love to invest in OpenAI. OpenAI is one of the most consequential technology companies of our time. We invested in XAI, Elon's company. I'd like to invest in. We have committed to invest in Anthropic, Dario's company, and we'll also invest in OpenAI. These are unquestionably the most consequential technologies of our companies of our time. So it's a great privilege to be able to work with them, and as well as to be able to invest in them.
Any plans to tonight?
What time? Which night market are you going to be at? Which one? Which one's the 哪一个最好的?
You can try 宁夏
Fruit Lady.
Yeah, I like my Fruit Lady. Tell Fruit Lady I'll come soon.
It's going to be a market in Shanghai. What is fun?
It was really nice. I went to the food market, and the fruit was really good. Yeah, and everybody was very nice.
Maybe you can go to the 南机场
Yeah, that's so cool.
很远吗?
very local.
Very local. Okay, 南机场.
On the outskirts of the city.
Okay. Well, be sure to. I'll see you there.
Okay, we're gonna go this way.
All right, 大家谢谢，大家谢谢。
We're going this way, sir. Right behind you. Excuse me.